Okay, so looking back, one of my favorite races that you've run was 1982 in Monza. Your return to Ferrari, getting the podium. And it's one of your last races, really, in F1.
Yes, actually, that is a highlight for me, mainly because Ferrari is Ferrari, and all along somehow we didn't not combine for me to be able to do a full season in the Formula One. I did it pretty much in sports cars, but and as fate would have it, I won my very first Formula One race with Ferrari, and now I get the call after the terrible season they had in '82 with bad luck with Gilles Villeneuve and Didier Pironi, to get the call and of course the opportunity, to drive the Ferrari. I embraced that, of course, as you can imagine. But things really worked out because the car really fit my style very well, and we put that baby on pole, and then I should have won the race. We had a turbo problem and about 3 or 4 laps to go on the left side, so I was lucky that I even finished third, but at the same time, here again, to be able to finish my career in Formula One with Ferrari, I think was the proper thing, and actually what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, maybe a guilty pleasure question for me. I just got an Xbox and I got the F1 game. I keep crashing everywhere. What's your secret to Monaco?
Well, it's control aggression, because there you don't have no leeway. There's no margins of error, and I always loved street races because of that, because it just allowed you to really, I mean, if you could really master that side, you had it. And I thought I always got the ultimate satisfaction out of that. So pay a lot of attention. But you have to use every inch of the track.
Yeah. David Coulthard kind of said it's like rubbing your shoulders against all the walls.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. When you're qualifying, if you don't white wall your tires, you're not going to be on pole.
So this year's Indy 500, there's a lot of storylines. Obviously, Marco, we've all kind of rooting for him, but there's also Fernando Alonso, someone kind of a similar ilk that's been in multiple series now and has kind of expanded outside.
I love the fact that I love to see the crossover, because as you can see, we talked about, I did quite a bit of that, so I identify with that, and I think that's probably given some of the current drivers some ideas that maybe they should do that, to just to try to establish some sort of a special spot somewhere, in our game, and I think Fernando, due to some of that's not so incredible experience in the last few years in Formula One, team factors and so forth, he had the opportunity to expand his horizons, and he found that he derived, here again, a lot of satisfaction out of doing that, because even by going to Le Mans, with a car that was actually, I mean, if you're not going to win with a Toyota, with not much competition at the time, but he won it, and he's part of it, and a couple of years ago when he came to Indy, he was with my son's team, and I mean, he had a car that was capable, and he showed that he was capable to bring it there. He was just unlucky with the engine, problem that he had. But now coming back, I think here again, he's going to have just more experience under his belt, and he's gone home for it, and it's very popular. It's very popular to see that. I think fans really enjoy seeing this crossover. I hope it's probably the beginning of more things, to see. Unfortunately, there's direct conflict with Formula One in the same weekend, so you're not going to see too many stars give up Monaco for Indy, So, but at the same time, still to have a world champion there, current world, pretty much, it's awesome.
Yeah, and it's a good field this year too, and IndyCar seems to kind of have a bit of a renaissance, right?
No question. I think IndyCar as a series is really coming to its own finally. I think it's got the product, and that's really important. And what I mean by that is, I mean, it's not just a team, but the depth of talent in drivers and some great rookies. I mean,
18-year-old won last weekend, yeah.
Yeah, Colton Herta, you know, winning at Kota, and was just something that, and I mean, he won properly. You know, not okay. A little bit of luck, you know, with the willpower dropping out, but he was right there to, you know, to take advantage. You know, but he was quick throughout. He was quickest during the test that they had a few weeks before, so he's for real. But again, this is all things that obviously create a lot of interest for the series. Yeah. And the veterans that are there are still young enough, you know, to really amass the records. You know, there are several that are actually knocking at the door at some of Michael's record and mine.
Yeah.
You know, so. I hope that somebody stops him, but
or otherwise you're gonna have to get back in and get one more win, huh?
Yeah, give it another go.
Any thought of ever doing that?
Oh gosh, you know, I'm crazy enough that I'm thinking about that, but it would make no sense. I think I have my days, and I sort of get some of my kick out of driving a two-seater and trying to scare some people sometimes.
Yeah. Well, great. Any other final kind of comments on the watch? I
just love that Yema offer this opportunity here to expand, you know, what we had, and create a program here that's really fun, you know, to go into, and because I think we have a story to tell. So I think from the standpoint of collectors, I think it probably could be very interesting, and it's a great quality piece, and I'll be proud to wear it, quite honestly.
Excellent. Thank you very much.